Mike Jones Beats.
Okay, let's see if this shit is gonna work this time. Okay, so apparently, I have no idea what happened. Computer froze up. Computer froze up. It is what it is, and I'm gonna have to plug the adapter in. So I'm gonna turn the. I'm gonna make it cold as shit in here, and then hopefully it's just cold in here, and that might help the computer not get too hot. But other than that, that's about all I could do at the moment. Anyway, whatever this beef is, I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about. Obviously, we was talking about Snoop Dogg, Eminem. Gonna go straight into it. What up, James S? What up, Prince to Amir? If people come back, they come back. If they don't, it is what it is. We still doing the show. What up, DSTN? Alright, so I just want to be extremely clear on something. Whatever problem that this Eminem and Snoop Dogg have. What up, Watch Games? It's old. It's just these guys have been beefing. I don't even think it's a beef. I think it's just what do you say when somebody has respect for the other individual, but it's a bumping heads type situation. What up, Queen Shot? I guess this is the best way I could explain it. Let's say you are on a sports team with somebody else. I don't care what kind of sports team it is. Let's say y'all play the same position, right? One believes that they are better than the other player, right? They both respect the other player, but one just believes that he's better. Now, if you ask that player, yo, who do you think is the best, other than yourself, obviously, at this particular position, they might not call out the person that they're battling with. They might not call out the person that was their adversary. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between being on the same team and working together to make each other better, and being on the same team and working against each other. You understand what I'm saying? Not working for the betterment of each other. There's a big difference. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's say you have a quarterback, and the quarterback is because you only can have one quarterback. That's why I'm saying this specifically. So let's say you have a quarterback, and you got a quarterback, and you got two quarterbacks on the same team. Both of them are competent quarterbacks. Both of them believe they should be the star of the team. Both of them believe that they should be the team's quarterback. That might not fester the type of atmosphere that some people might think it is. Because a lot of people say, well, competition is good. Competition is good. Don't get this confused. But sometimes people could compete to the point where they can't be cool. Now, Snoop Dogg was asked about his top 50. This is a while ago. Snoop Dogg was asked about his top 10 or top 50 MCs or whatever it was, top 10 or something, right? So he asked about his top 10 MCs. He did not put Eminem in his top 10. Now, this is the first thing that I want to say. First of all, there's no way in the world Eminem is not in anybody's top 10. I'm sorry, the guy's way too skilled. If not for anything else, he's way too skilled. To not put Eminem in your top 10 is because you are directly not wanting to acknowledge his greatness. Like, there's other rappers that you could be on the cusp with. But with Eminem, we have to be direct because he's an outlier. Because he's not from our lineage. He's not black. He's not Puerto Rican. He's not nothing. He's white. He's something, but he's white. He's outside of what is considered to be the type of individual that should be in hip-hop and creating hip-hop. He is part of the demographic that's believed to be should be consuming hip-hop, not creating hip-hop. So therefore, to leave Eminem out and he's as good as he is, it's going to be seen as a slight. And if you don't know anything, if you know anything about Eminem, one thing that you definitely know is whenever anybody does anything that he sees as a slight, his next album, he gonna probably talk about it. So he decided to talk about Snoop Dogg. Now, this is something that I want to say. And this is for everybody that says people don't ride around listening to Eminem. You want to know why I rarely ever turn on Eminem? I rarely ever turn on Eminem for the same reason that I rarely ever turn on Rakim anymore. You want to know why? Because after I listen to Eminem, after I listen to Rakim, I really can't listen to some of these other dudes no more. I'm done with listening to music for a couple of hours. I'm going to go do something else. You can say whatever you want about Eminem. He might not be your cup of tea, but he's lyrically sound. Even if you don't like all of his songs. My dude, real quick, we have a term now called stan. That's a whole term. You trying to tell me when that song come out, it didn't kill? You trying to tell me when I'm the Real Slim Shady came out, it didn't kill? Did I close that window? Because that shit sound loud. Let's go. Shout out to the fire department outside doing. Hope they get out of the fire department's way. Forget that they blowing their horn, but they got people to go save. I hope whoever's in the fire department's way get the hell out of their way. Fire department got people to go save, man. Okay, name me. Okay, hold on, Prince to Amir. Name me 9 MCs better than Eminem. Name me 10 MCs better than Eminem, because I'm just saying he's in the top 10. I don't care which order. Name me 10 MCs better than top 10, better than Eminem, Prince to Amir. I'll even give you a minute. List them all at one time, by the way, so I don't have to go back and count and see how many you put. List me 10 MCs better than Eminem. I'll wait. Ten MCs better than Eminem. List them. And another reason why, but that's not the reason why we're having this conversation though. We're having this conversation because of some stuff that Dog Pound said. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. We're having this conversation because some shit that the Dog Pound said. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. What up, Bree Powell? This sniper. Exactly. The rappers that you go. Obviously, we're talking about mainstream rappers, Prince to Amir. What in the hell? I'm not doing this morning, homie. Obviously, we're talking about mainstream rappers. Really? Eminem have a ton of songs that's not weird. Hold on, because I think the problem is people forget about Eminem's discography. So hold on, I'm gonna name some songs real quick. I'm gonna name some songs. Lose Yourself. You trying to say that that's not retardedly good, right? Love the Way You Lie. You trying to tell me that that's not incredible? Hold on. Stan. A lot of people like Godzilla. I'm not a big fan of it, but wait, not Godzilla. I'm thinking of a different song. Hold on. Without Me. You trying to tell me that's not incredible? The Real Slim Shady. You trying to tell me that that's not incredible? Rock God. A lot of people like that. That's the song I was thinking about. I'm not a real big fan of that, but a lot of people like it. Not Afraid. You trying to tell me that that's not incredible? When I'm Gone. Hold on. Hold on. Kill Shot. My Name Is. Cleaning Out My Closet. No Love. Like, come on, man. Lucky You. The Way I Am. Are we really gonna act like Guilty Conscience? Are we really gonna act like Eminem discography isn't retarded? Like, we really doing that? White America. Are we really gonna do that? I'm Back. Are we really gonna do that? Are we really gonna pretend like Eminem's discography? Hold on, let's go to one of the albums real quick. Let's go to let's go with the Real Slim Shady album real quick. Okay, so this has My Name Is, which that was a banger, right? Hold on. Guilty Conscience. Hold on. All of this other stuff is good, but it's not overboard. Bad Meets Evil. Okay, so that's 3 absolute bangers on his first album. And remember, this was the album that made him, just so we can be clear. Eminem Show, second album, right? I think this was the second album. Songs. White America. Cleaning Out My Closet. Without Me. Superman. I didn't really like that, but a lot of people did. Haley's Song. I didn't really like that, but a lot of people did. Come on, man. We're not doing that. We're not gonna pretend like that man isn't skilled and did some really good stuff. I think Snoop Dogg is being salty too. That's just my opinion. But Snoop Dogg doesn't have to have him in his top 10. But this is my point. Snoop Dogg knows him. I think that this is more of a competitive thing. I think this is just more of Snoop Dogg don't want to give him that. That's what I think it is. Hold on one second. I haven't heard any of the new album at all yet. I'm gonna try to listen to some of it today. I think Eminem has been throwing shots at people for years, and I think some of the people know that the shots have been thrown at them. Like, That might be one of the reasons why Snoop has decided to omit Eminem from his top 10, because he know Eminem has talked shit about him previously, because they know. You feel me? They know. But that's not why we're having this conversation today. That's not why we're having this conversation today. That's not why we're having this conversation. We're having this conversation because when Corrupt and Daz, I guess that was Corrupt and Daz, somebody sent me an invite to Clubhouse. Shout out to that shit. So apparently I've been getting invites to Clubhouse, but I don't have an iPhone, so I might have to go get an iPad, or because I don't need an iPhone. I might have to go get an iPad or something. Nah, dudes don't want to battle him. That's a fact. Bree Powell says Eminem takes shots at everyone. He's an equal opportunist, but folks don't want to battle him. That's a fact. I'm not even gonna argue that. The reason why we're having this I've been getting invites to Clubhouse. So shout out to that shit. Motherfuckers be like, yo, Jack, you gotta get on Clubhouse. They've been sending me invites. I've been like, I don't got the jump off yet though. When I get the jump off, I'm gonna join Clubhouse. I might go get an iPad or something so I could just join Clubhouse. But check this out. Just so we can be clear, I want to be clear on something, right? Real super clear on something. I don't want to be in no way mistaken, misunderstood. They spoke, the Dog Pound spoke about the legacy of Eazy-E. This is in no way any disrespect to Eazy-E and Dr. Dre. And they failed to speak on Ice Cube. And that's why we're having this conversation today. In the conversation that the Dog Pound was having, they were speaking about Eminem and Snoop Dogg's beef. And they was talking about how they all come from basically the same cloth. And they never mentioned Ice Cube. Not once. I'm going to explain something. When the Dog Pound dropped, right? So Snoop Dogg and the Dog Pound dropped, right? Boom, right? Corrupt was my favorite lyricist out of all of them. I mean, of course, Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg. I'm saying out of Daz and Corrupt, I like Corrupt. Almost all the songs that Corrupt gets on with Snoop, Corrupt has the most fire verse. I like Corrupt. He's an East Coast dude. Maybe that's why I just gravitated to him more. Like, you understand? Corrupt from the East Coast. He's not really from out there. He's from the East Coast. So that's probably why he sound like that when he rap. Corrupt was lyrical. So I was a Corrupt fan. I like Corrupt. I just want to make this clear. I just want to make this clear. I'm a Corrupt fan. I like Corrupt. I like Corrupt. I don't know about what his new stuff is doing. For everybody that don't know, Corrupt married Foxy Brown at one point or another, and I think it was believed. A lot of times these people get together because they feel like one or the other could help them with their career. So when he married Foxy Brown, I was 100% one of the people that figured that the reason why she married him was because she needed a writer. Corrupt had a really bad drinking problem. This is what I'm gonna say real quick to everybody that want to get involved in media, hip hop, anything in the public eye. If y'all got a habit, this is not the thing for y'all to do. If you got a habit, go get your habit taken care of. Whether it's drinking, smoking, whatever it is. If you're doing too much of it, go get it taken care of first. Because all more money is going to do is magnify your issue. If you got a drinking problem, now you got more money. Now you can drink all day. If you got a cocaine problem, now you got all money. You can get high all day. If you got a lean problem, now you got more money. You get all the lean you want. So if you have any type of issue with narcotics, if you got a gambling issue, any issues with addiction, go get that shit taken care of before you get into put yourself in a position where you're going to be making more money. Now, with that being said, I'm not trying to drag Corrupt or nothing like that, but he had an alcohol problem, a really bad alcohol problem, allegedly, and it got worse. And that's one of the main reasons why you don't see more work from Corrupt. Now, like I just tried to explain to you, he's one of my favorite MCs. From back then, what? Corrupt? He was killing it. First of all, what's the name of that shit? They did the video where they was like in the casino or whatever. That was one of the hardest dog pound joints. Anyway, getting back on topic. So Eminem is going at Snoop Dogg, and they're bringing up the lineage of basically Ruthless Records. Let's just keep it a stack. It all came from Ruthless Records, right? All of this came from the first was Ruthless Records. It was Ruthless Records, and then Dre left, and then he made with Suge, and then they made not Aftermath. Aftermath came Death Row, and then after Death Row, Aftermath. So all of this was birthed from Ruthless Records. Just keep that a stack. Ruthless Records basically was Dre, Eazy, Ice Cube, in no particular order. I'm just saying. Eazy-E was the figure. He was the face. He was the person that people saw. But Ice Cube wrote them damn lyrics. So for Dog Pound to be having a conversation about rap and not want to acknowledge that Ice Cube wrote Eazy-E lyrics, I just think that was some... I think that's just something they need to be called out on. How are you not going to acknowledge Ice Cube? Is there still bitterness? Do they all still got a little bit of bitterness with Ice Cube? Yeah, Bone Thugs came all from that Ruthless Records lineage. That's a fact. And Yella, but Yella didn't really do nothing. Dre was their real DJ. Dre was really the dude that did everything. Yella just, when they performed, shout out to Yella. Yella also. Yella was the person that just did the, but if we say in Yellow, then we could also say Ren. You could also, you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying the backbone. I'm not trying to mention all of the actual acts. I'm saying the backbone. When people went to a concert, an NWA concert, they didn't say, hey, where's Ren? Where's Yella? They went to the concert because Eazy-E was there. Dre made the beats, mixed the music. Ice Cube wrote the lyrics. They went to a concert because Eazy-E was there. Eazy-E was that dude. Let's not, this is in no way disrespect to Eazy-E. Eazy-E was that dude. And DOC, that's a fact. Okay, first of all, DOC wasn't there when they wrote Eazy-E's first album. Also, if you go by what Dr. Dre says, if we really want to get into this, we could get into this. If you go by what Dr. Dre said, whoever wrote the best verse, that's the song that went on the album. Guess who wrote the best verses almost every time? I'm going to say that again. They got a beat. Everybody wrote verses for the beat. Guess who wrote the best verse almost every time? Ice Cube. You could go look at the last NWA album. I think it's the first one. That when Ice Cube was still there. And then look at the very next album. Look at the 100 Miles and Running album, which was a dope album. Alright? I'm no way trying to discredit that album. It was a dope album. But there was something missing. It's just, there's just people just trying to figure out a way I'm wrong. That's it. It's okay though. That was a dope album. That 100 Miles and Running album was a dope album. But it had no political awareness. All of the music before then, damn near, had political awareness. What was the name of that Dr. Dre song? Express Yourself? Ice Cube wrote that. Only the best verses made it. And when Cube was there, he usually had the best verse. We don't use the N-word. I'm going to let it go through because that's the name of the album. Yeah, I said that that was a dope album. Nobody said that the album wasn't a good album. You do know that I literally just said that that was a dope album, right? I just said it didn't have any political awareness. I don't know what I said wrong. Oh, I didn't say it the way you wanted me to say it. Oh, I got you. I said it the way I felt like saying it. I gotta get these fucking, because all they do is comment on my IG all day. I gotta take those off of there because I can see the thing. What up, DZ? Shout out to DZ. Yeah, I never said the... No, don't pardon nothing, but did anybody hear me say that the... Could we get a vote real quick? Did anybody hear me say that the 100 Miles and Running album wasn't a good album? Did anybody hear me say anything bad about the 100 Miles and Running album? That's the In Words for Life album. I didn't say anything bad about that album. I just said that it didn't have the political awareness of their previous albums. That's it. DLC was one of my favorite art rappers for a minute. What are you talking about? No one could do it better? Was that the name of the album? One of the best songs I've ever heard. One of my favorite songs. Pardon me, not best, because best and favorite are two different things. But one of my favorite songs is The Formula. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm so pissed that they barely ever played the video when it was over here. When it came out, they barely ever played the video. I wasn't able to really hear the song, so I bought the damn album. The cassette, the tape. So just because I say I like something, that doesn't mean that I dislike another thing. I know that's the way the human brain works. But I do believe that I can like one thing and also like another thing at the same time. Just so we can be clear for anybody in the future. I think that I can. I'm not saying I necessarily always do. But I'm saying I think that it is a possibility for me to like one thing and then also like another thing. I think that that's a possibility. What the fuck, man? Man, I need to figure out a way to get this to stop doing lives, to be honest with you. Shout out to Rule. Don't nobody see these Dots Jones with the $10 drop. He said, sorry, couldn't make the show. Be there tonight. Salute, my brother. Appreciate you. I don't understand. Anyway. What up, Vintage Blast? So basically, just what I'm saying is, I thought that was crazy that they didn't mention Ice Cube at all. Like, I didn't hear Ice Cube mentioned. If Ice Cube was mentioned by the Dog Pound when they was having this conversation, then I missed it. But I didn't hear Ice Cube mentioned at all. And I think that was just a travesty. Ice Cube in the movie, just so we can be clear, in the movie, right? And we're gonna use the movie like the movie is more right than wrong, like the movie is more correct than incorrect. In the movie, the first time Eazy-E goes into the studio and he says a verse, it's a verse written by Ice Cube. The whole entire foundation of what they did over there, like I said, was on the backs of Ice Cube, Dre, and Eazy. No particular order. Anybody else want to tell me about how I'm wrong or how I'm missing anything? Just curious. What up, Derek? Shout out to Derek. Anybody else want to tell me how I'm wrong or how I'm missing anything? I'm just curious. I agree, DZ. They are salty. I agree, 100%. DZ says you got to think about where Daz and Corrupt is in life compared to Cube. They still a little salty. Yeah, they are, but that's one of the main reasons why I explained Corrupt had a drinking problem. Look, if you make it to where you getting albums, you got albums, you doing tours, you doing all that shit, and you still want to be in the street, when your career is over, if you back in the street, that's what you're doing. You didn't want to get out of the street. You wanted to be in the street. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. Enjoy your day. Here we at. Is this shit working? What the fuck? Oh! I was looking at the other screen. I thought the shit broke again. Hold on. So, yeah, Daz and Corrupt is salty. But look, that's what you gotta expect. That's why I keep looking. That's what, look. Once you start getting in certain doors, you gotta leave other shit alone. Like, you gotta leave shit all the way alone. Like, you can't. Once you start getting in certain doors, you got to leave other things alone. Oh, damn. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't even know how I wrote that. God damn. Part of my language. Did I do it wrong on the thumbnail also? I wasn't looking at the keyboard. I was just writing. Oh, damn. I wrote Eazy-E name twice wrong. So apologies. All of the apologies. I need to fix this immediately. What in the hell? I can't even fix it immediately. We're gonna have to just roll with it at this point. Appreciate you, my brother. No, I'm gonna mention it. What the hell? I'm not gonna show who sent that though, because you don't want, you might not want me to. But thank you very much. You could have wrote that in the chat though. I don't mind being corrected, man. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. I am apologizing that we're not doing the saloon this morning, but I will be doing the saloon tonight. Just if you was at the first live that we did, it's just my energy is low, and we gonna do this show. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. My energy is low. I was thinking about something that is just disturbing me. You could probably tell. I'm trying my best. All right, let's go. This is not, don't feel bad for me. Don't feel bad for me. Don't feel bad for me. This is not a me thing. It's somebody else that's going through something. It's not, I'm not going through nothing. I'm fine. In my honest opinion, Prince to Amir says, in my honest opinion, the most underrated West Coast rapper is Big Trey D. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, but that's the problem with a lot of these rappers. Just so I can just give you a clear understanding. They make it where they making money, but they trying to keep feet in the street. I'm letting you know right now. Right now. I personally don't have any like, you couldn't pay me enough that I'm gonna think it's okay to waste shit on time and effort or whatever. It ain't important. So Dre, pardon me, Daz and Corrupt had their own shit that they was dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? They had their own shit that they was dealing with. Corrupt had a alcohol issue. I mean, dude, he was married to Foxy Brown. Like, he was married to Foxy Brown. She got ties to Drake. Pardon me. She got ties to Jay-Z. She got ties to Nas. You up under Dre. You married to Foxy Brown. You got ties to Dre. I like Yuck Mouth. You got ties to Dre. You married to Foxy Brown, who got ties to Jay-Z and Nas. There's no way he was supposed to lose. You understand what I'm saying? He had an alcohol problem. It was bad. I'm very happy that the brother's still alive today. I'm very happy that the brother's still out here and able to do stuff. But I'm telling you what it is. He had an alcohol problem. It was bad. I believe, I don't hold me to this, but I believe that Daz just was staying in the street. Well, Foxy had her own shit going on. I don't really want to make this a Foxy thing, but Foxy was everywhere. I'm going to say that much. Foxy was everywhere. And if he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, well, DMX is DMX. It is what it is. But Foxy was everywhere before she met him. I don't know about all the after they started dealing with each other or whatever. But if they would have been working, she wouldn't have been messing with DMX. If they would have been putting out projects, you get it? If they would have been working, yo, look. If you marry a woman and y'all work in the same field, neither one of you should ever cheat. Because y'all should be working together. I'm going to say that again. She was definitely for the streets. If you spelled that wrong, by the way. It's streets. If you marry a woman and y'all work in the same field, neither one of you should be cheating. Now, if y'all got an open relationship, so be it. But if y'all work in the same field, y'all supposed to be working together. Y'all going to be seeing, y'all going to be with each other all the damn time. They wasn't putting out no projects. They wasn't in the studio. They wasn't working on nothing. I don't know who you want to blame it on, but it was one of their issues. It was one of their problems. I would love to meet a woman that's involved in social media. What? I don't care what aspect. Elusive, shout out to Elusive, says Corrupt still has a drinking problem. He appeared on VH1 show about a year ago. Wow. So he still has a drinking problem. Vintage Blast says Corrupt left Philly and went to Cali and pressed on the gas. Yo, look. I like Corrupt as a rapper. I thought Corrupt was a beast. No, I like Yuckmouth. Yuckmouth had this one verse back in the day. I was like, God dang it, this dude's incredible. Yeah, this one verse. I was like, this guy is incredible. What in the hell? I like Yuckmouth. I had ads I was supposed to set up for y'all today. I'm gonna hopefully have everything set up by the Tonight Show. I like Yuckmouth. I ain't know where he was from. To be honest with you, so I'm not trying to say like, yeah, I like them Bay Area rappers. I'm just saying I didn't even know where he was from, but I like Yuckmouth. And I see what he's doing on social media. He's doing his thing over there too. So shout out to him.
If you haven't already, check out the BBN apparel store. I'm pretty sure you got something that you've been looking for. Hey, to be honest with you, I did not mean to make that rhyme.
Yeah, yo. So I like Yuckmouth, not for nothing. I mean, I really can't speak on nobody else. Let me put the link to the apparel store down here just in case nobody has it real quick. I hate when I start spraying something. I'm like, wait, what? Give me 1 second, y'all. My apologies. But that's what I believe happened to these dudes. I think they just couldn't get out of the street. Like, I think that's a big issue with just, you know, whenever you a street level rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of street level rappers, they just, you know, their identities are sometimes so closely tied to the street that they can't remove themselves from that. You know, you understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. And I believe that there are a lot of individuals that's like that. That their identity or who they believe themselves to be or who they want to be is so closely tied to the street that what happens is they can't not, you know, they don't want to be removed from the street because they want to be keeping it real. You know what's really keeping it real? I'm going to tell you what's keeping it real. Being able to support your family, being able to make money, being able to advance in life, being able to help others, that's keeping it real. Being able to help other people improve their situations, that's keeping it real. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But I think that's keeping it real. That's what I think is keeping it real. I think a lot of this, what people are doing, with they can never leave the hood. They have to make sure that they stay in the hood. Like, that don't make sense to me. His views might be low because of what he's talking about. Just keep working. All you got to do is just keep working, and then something will happen. That's it. Just keep working. That's it. You just got to keep working. Something will give. Says Special Agent Vlad is interviewing Young Buck right now. He had problem letting streets go. Once again, when these guys' whole entire image is tied to streets, it's hard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and also you gotta understand. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Let me explain to you what happened. It'll be a person that they got talent and they got opportunity, and it'll be another person who might not have the talent or talent that they have. And they'll be so busy trying to help that person be able to make their own lane, and that person ain't even working hard enough to make their own lane. So now you just spent months and months and months on a project that can't work. Now, often that happens to people, especially in the music industry. They spend months and months and months trying to work on a project with somebody, and the project is just never gonna work. It just ain't gonna happen. There's no way around it. There's nothing you could do. You'd be surprised that all of the rappers that you hear about was working with this other rapper, and they went and they was trying to make some music, and then all of a sudden the shit fell apart. I'll tell you one right now. DMX was supposed to have a song with R. Kelly. That shit fell apart. You feel me? So you just be surprised. You will be surprised. Yeah, Buck. Yep, Young Buck is next to get locked up. He's going through something right now with his woman, right? Ain't he going through something with his woman right now? Where they got some gun charges or something, where she was shooting at him in the crib, and then he got the car, he was about to try to run her over, and she shot the window out or some shit, and then the nigga sped off, and then they both got arrested. Then he just have a situation with the police? They ain't never gonna learn. I'm telling you they ain't. Tell me where I'm wrong. Then Young Buck just have a situation with the police. Shout out to DZ with the $5 drop. He said, I got 5 on it. I tell y'all what, since I'm not calling out the saloon this morning, everybody that drops is going to be in the saloon tonight. Y'all just got to remind me. D Walls is not trying to make excuses, but don't forget Corrupt lost his woman after the whole Foxy thing. I think she was on 3LW. He was messing with one of them 3LW, three little women. Them chicks was cute as hell. You left, I like Foxy Brown, but you left one of them cute shorties for a shorty that was running around in the record industry like Foxy. Shout out to Foxy. She must really got that. She must really got that, she must really got that, she really got that whap, yo. Hold on. Foxy really got that whap out there. I don't know what to tell you. Them other chicks might be fronting. Them other chicks might be fronting. Sound like Foxy might really got that whap, yo. Oh, one of them passed away. Which one passed away? I don't really know. I'm gonna check. Which was the one? 3LW Corrupt. You sure he was dating one of them chicks? Oh, was it Natalia Reid? Yeah, it was Natina Reid. Hold on. Wow, this was the one that he was messing when he left her for Foxy. R.I.P. She passed away. And she passed away at 32. God dang it. What happened to her? She's a whole cutie out here. Oh shit, she was also in this. Yeah, she don't even got the WAP. She got the ill nana. What in the hell? Hold on. Foxy don't even got that WAP. She got that ill nana. Is that better than the WAP? I want to know. Oh, after he broke up with Foxy, he started dating her? Okay, I'm with that. Shout out to Corrupt. But Foxy had that ill nana, not even that WAP. So I want to know what is considered to be better, that ill nana or that WAP. And ill nana is probably a better song, by the way. I think it said a little. Hold on. I think it. Hold on. She survived by. I think it said a son. It says Trin. I don't know what Trin is. A boy or a girl. I mean, the name is Trin. I don't get it. Trin Brown, 15th birthday. I don't know. Well, let's go look at the IG real quick. Trin might be a girl. I think Trin is a girl. I don't know what to tell you, but this is what I just seen in the feed. Fabian said, women still calling it ill nana. I probably won't get pregnant. Probably won't. I don't know what to tell you. Depends on what she means by ill. I agree with you. F that, nah. The nana sick. I'm cool. Give me WAP. I don't know what's going on with. Look, man. All I know is they had that song "Ill Nana." That damn album. That song. That did good. Hey. Okay. That's enough for IG. What the fuck? Is it just on this whole thing? What up, Black Huddy? Yo, it's so freezing in here, it's retarded. Of course, ill means good. This we talking about the 90s, man. I could have heard all that cracking. Y'all would have been like, God dang it. Anyway, I don't know who it is that's trying to make my computer fuck up again, but it's not gonna work. You know how cold it is in this room right now? It's fucking freezing in here. The wild thing is I don't really got no goosebumps or nothing. Like you see a little bit of them right there, but I don't got no goosebumps or nothing. It's freezing in here. I got that AC on super high. The 90s was the shit. We might not have had social media in the 90s, but the 90s was the shit. The 90s was the shit. Like the 90s was so dope. That's why the early noughts was like, yeah, the 90s was dope. For everybody that don't know, there was no way we could. It didn't. Shit didn't start getting good again until 2010, because the 90s was so dope that whole 10-year span after the 90s, I say after like 92, 93, like for like 6-7 years, like the 90s was dope. People that still remember the 90s is like, hey, can't get no better than that. Yes, ill was a mad ill. You put that together, and son, you put all three of them in there. That worked really well there, DZ. Yeah, the 90s was the shit. Don't let nobody lie to y'all. The 90s was the shit. I spent most of the 90s exercising and playing sports, though. But the 90s was the shit. Don't let anybody lie to you. I spent most of the 90s exercising, playing sports, rapping. 90s was just shit. Yo, that's crazy. Hold on. Stop everything. I'm going to explain to y'all how dope the 90s was. The people from the 80s can't say the 80s was the shit. The 80s was the crack epidemic. You can say the 80s was different. You feel me? You can say, yo, if you survived the 80s, you could probably survive anything. That's a fact. Right? But the 90s was the shit. The early 2000s, it wasn't really that dope. Tell me where the lies at. The early 2000s, everything dropped off. Everything. We just now getting back up because of social media. Everything dropped off in the early 2000s. Tell me where I'm wrong. For the people that lived in the 90s, obviously. Tell me where I'm wrong. The 70s was the shit too, from what I heard. I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. What up? We have a King Will here. We don't know which King Will that is. We'll wait and see if it's random ass comments. It started off with the Y2K scare. Thank you, DSTN. The 90s was the shit. I'm going to tell you how wild it was. In the 90s, I used to stand across the street from the courthouse on 161st Street while they was building that mall, smoke blunts and drink beer. And police would be on the other side of the street looking at us. And as long as we didn't start no trouble, and as long as nobody was out there fighting, and as long as nobody wasn't literally openly dealing drugs or nothing like that, them niggas just stayed over there and left us alone. I don't know no better way to explain that to you. Me and my people would be standing across the street from the courthouse on 161st and Sheridan. That's the criminal courthouse and where the family court and all that is. But we be on the other side going across the 161st Street where they built the mall at, while they was building the mall. And they used to have the green boards up to keep people out. And we'd be standing over there, hanging out. What up, William Summersville? And the cops will be across the street, And as long as we were not fighting over there, as long as we wasn't causing any disturbance over there, they just left us the F alone. I don't know no other way to explain that. They just left us alone as long as we wasn't being a disturbance. That's literally good police work. I don't know. No, that's great police work. Hold on. They're not disturbing nobody. Nobody's complaining. They're not disturbing nobody. We damn near see these guys every day. And we used to just be over there because I always hung out with hustlers. Let's not get this confused. So some of the people that I hung out with, do y'all remember anybody that used to be in New York City? Do y'all remember the people that they used to put the damn mural things up and you come stand there with your shorty or with your crew and shit, and they take your picture and you pay them like $10, $15 or whatever, $8 or whatever it was, and you take a couple of pictures and boom, that was your night. Like, because we didn't have cell phones and shit. So the way that you could take, like, you know, remember the night was you went out with your shorty or something. You went out with the family or something. You went out with the, you had to have your alcohol covered up. You went out with your shorty or your friends or whatever. Y'all was hanging and y'all go and they got like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 backdrops. You choose the backdrop you want to take a picture in front of. Boom. Boom, that's when I got involved in photography. That's the first time I got involved in photography. Because all of them dudes used to be out there doing that. And I used to be hanging out with them. And then one of my friends started doing that shit. So I was just like, wait, hold on. They paying you to do this? They was like, yeah, if every picture I take, I get like $2, $3 or some shit. I was just like, really? I was like, so you know what I'm saying? So I used to hang out with them over there smoking, and every once in a while I take some pictures too. But I was doing that shit more for fun. Them niggas might still owe me money. So, oh, they still doing that where you at? All right. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So I used to stand across the street from the precinct, and I was a teenager. We roll it, smoke it, and the police would be standing there, and we just do no problems, no nothing. And that's good police work. Because we weren't creating a disturbance. We wasn't causing a problem. We wasn't making nobody feel uncomfortable. We was breaking a law, but it was a minor law. It was like, it was a victimless law. You understand what I'm saying? I think that the police should have more leeway to not arrest you if you're committing a crime that's a victimless crime. There's no victim. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even agree with I could see if you see somebody shooting up dope in the middle of the street, it's like, we don't really want to arrest you, but we got to take you somewhere, homie. You can't be doing this. So we're going to take you down to the precinct for a little while. I mean, I could get that. What are you doing over here? Shooting up dope? There's kids. But yeah, it's a fact. The backdrops with the cartoon brick, with all the different stuff, and then whoever had the fly new backdrop, then you knew you was gonna make a couple $100 off of that backdrop that day. That's a fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. Like, it was just, all I did was hang out with hustlers. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I'm not talking about drug dealers. I'm not talking about people that was doing anything illegal. I'm talking about people that was making legal money. But you know, you just had to grind. That's it. You just had to grind. They were making legal money. You just had to grind. So I just say, man. Anyway, I just want to have this conversation about Snoop real quick. I want to know what y'all think about this real quick. Let's get back to the Snoop and because we just went all the way off of that conversation. We talked about so many other things other than Snoop and Eminem. But I do want to say this, and this is just honestly, just speaking from the most honest spot. I think Snoop Dogg is probably like the third, one of the top 3 rappers to come out of the West Coast. Period. I mean, people, everybody else is gonna have their preference. Don't get it confused. But I think coming out of the West Coast, I think Snoop Dogg is probably one of the top 3. Period. Period. This isn't a question. Like, to me, it's my opinion, obviously. It's not a fact. But I think he's one of the top 3. I think him, Ice Cube, and then, I don't know, we could argue over the third. You get what I'm saying? Him, Ice Cube, we could argue over the third. Tupac ain't from the West Coast, so I'm not doing that. That's a fact. You always had to do that. But you had to have the people that wanted to, you know, get down. Because that's the only way you're going to fit everybody in the picture. Yeah, so to me, you understand what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, okay, you can say top 5. You feel me? Like I said, this is just my opinion. You can say top 5. Snoop is always on some BS. I mean, I've heard a lot about Snoop and Ben. He do some real bullshit to people. But that's neither here nor there. Yo, could we get those likes up if y'all don't mind? I'd appreciate it. We got 25 likes, 81 people in here. Could we get those likes up, please? He do a lot of bullshit to people, I heard. But I tried to get... okay, so I heard a lot of... I heard he do a lot of bullshit, right? So I tried to ask somebody a question once. This is why sometimes you just can't deal with people, right? So once E40 be dropping jewels upon jewels, all right? E40 is, he be dropping jewels. Let's not even forget about E40. He be dropping jewels. But like I said, I can't, like, I think he's top 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whoever else you want to say. I don't know. You guys will probably know more about West Coast rappers than I do, to be perfectly 100% honest with you. But check this out. Hold on. Check this out. So, I told this story a couple of times, and it's just that I just think this shit is so funny. So, somebody contacts me and tells me about some bullshit that Snoop had did to them. A business deal. Right? And while they're telling me about this bullshit ass business deal that Snoop had did to them, they also are telling me about a different situation where Snoop Dogg had did some bullshit to somebody else. Right? So I'm like, well, it sounds like a good story, but I don't really care to cover it because, you know, the person ain't really giving me but so much information, and all I'd be able to do is say Snoop Dogg screwed this individual over. So I do know a person, so let me contact them and just, you know, test the waters real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, was they still working with Snoop Dogg? Because if they were still working with Snoop Dogg, then that would basically negate what the individual was trying to say Snoop Dogg does. And if they weren't working with Snoop Dogg anymore, then that would kind of make sense, and it would kind of lend into something that homeboy had said to me. I'm trying to have this conversation without saying too much. So I hit the person up on IG, and I'm like, yo, do you still work with Snoop Dogg? You know this MF had a 3-hour back and forth conversation with me without even ever answering the question until, like, then he answered. He said, yeah, I am, like 3 hours later. I had to block the dude on fucking IG. We not doing this. I'm not trying to be in your business. I wasn't gonna ask you no intricate stuff about what you and Snoop is doing. I was following a story and I was following a lead, and so that lead just led me to, before I even put any more energy into this, let me find out if you still work with Snoop. Because if you still work with Snoop, then the thing that the other person was saying kinda doesn't jive right. You understand what I'm saying? So that, okay, so this might just be a you and Snoop thing, not a everyone and Snoop thing. But if the person would have said, Joe, I don't work with Snoop Dogg no more, then I would have been like, and then I would have been able to do the story and not even mention the individual that I asked, did they still work with Snoop Dogg or not? Because that was just gonna help me clarify what the other person was saying. I'm trying to tell you, sometimes people, yo, I don't know. I think they just, to keep it a stack with you, I think the person that I asked just don't like me. So when I asked them, they immediately was like thinking I was trying to do some bullshit to them, because if they had the opportunity, they would do some bullshit to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, so I blocked them. I'm not dealing with them no more. And they girl, I don't post they girl or nothing. Like, I don't want no problems with y'all. I know y'all motherfuckers don't like me. I'm not gonna be posting y'all. Shout out to that. No disrespect. I'm not mad at you. But at the end of the day, I'm not on that type of time. All you have to do is say you didn't want to answer the question. Yo, that's not something I want to talk about. All right, cool. Appreciate you. Not a 3-hour conversation of going back and forth with me. Yo, why you trying to know? What happened? Who you talking to? Like, what are you talking about? I just want to know, did you still work with Snoop, man? You know I do media. What the fuck? I don't know, man. Niggas is crazy. I don't know what to tell you. I still laugh about that shit when I think about it, not for nothing. I still think it's hilarious. Like, I asked the most regular, nonchalant ass question. Like, you still work with Snoop? That's it. You know I do media. What the fuck? That shit killed me whenever I think about that. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, it wasn't that serious, homie. It really wasn't. I do media. I promote people. I do all types of other things. Did the chat get stuck? I'm curious. Did the chat get stuck? MC8 was killing it for a minute. Shout out to Outdogs. Al Murder. That should be funny. I'll be like, what the fuck? Why? Hold on, let me check something real quick. Give me 1 second. I hate when they do that. It just told me that somebody started following me, but then when I go to the thing and I be like, did I just read that name right? Yeah, shout out to you. I reshared somebody. They said thank you. Like, what the fuck? Just because she said thank you, I'm going to reshare more of her photos. I don't know what humble is or isn't, but I can tell you this. I don't think I'm better than other people. Young Earl says, Jack, I don't know if the question's been asked because of my in and out of chats because I be at work. But are you gonna do the Casanova situation? Yeah. I plan on going to all court. As soon court's about to open up in New York, I believe. I plan on going to court. I plan on I'm over here like, damn, I hope they don't say I gotta take that vaccine to go into the court building. That's the problem. But they might not say that, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have people that that go to that courthouse. It's like, I ain't taking that vaccine yet. Get out of here. So so I don't know, but I do plan on going to court. I plan on going to all of the court, every person, I plan on going to court. I plan on going to court for the Casanova situation. I plan on going to court for the Troy Ave situation. I plan on going to court for the R. Kelly situation. I plan on going to court for the 5'9" Brim situation. At this point, don't people need me to? Let's just keep it a stack. Don't people need me to go to court for this type of shit at this point? Aren't y'all ready for some of y'all favorite bloggers to actually be able to have information instead of just talking about, yeah, you know, this person better stay out the streets? I know I'm not a lot of people's favorite blogger. I know I'm not a lot of people's favorite YouTube guy. But y'all favorite YouTube guys, they get information from me. Don't you want your favorite YouTube guy to have the information? Just saying. So I kind of need to go to court. Right? Who else is gonna do it? Who else gonna do it? If it wasn't for COVID, I would have been in court all year. COVID effed us up. Who else is gonna do it? Tell me somebody else that's gonna do it. Who else is gonna do it? The right way. When I went to that courthouse and I found out the different publications that know who the BBN is, I found out that I'm followed by people that work at fucking Daily News. I'm followed by people that work at the Post. I'm followed by people that work at New York Times. And I found that out. That kind of like, come on now. I get it though. A lot of street people don't like me. I get it. But a lot of people in the business respect me and respect my talent, skill, and ability to get shit done. So, you know, it is what it is at this point. Yo, all right, we're going to be showing this movie again on Saturday. Let me show you the promo real quick. Boom.
I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. At 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. At 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that. When I'm on that grind. When I 6 in the morning. I get it and go. Call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
God dang it. I turned up the wrong level. Yo, hold on though. Hold on. Susan Bortz Bedell said they need the content because right now they creating crazy drama. And I want to say this. Is it not true that when I'm not creating content over here for people to, like, you know, whatever, they usually start arguing? And Eazy, you said whatever follows us over here. Figure out how I can get in contact with them. I want to call in for an interview. Figure out how I could call into them. I want to call in for an interview, Eazy. How could I get in contact with those mofos and be like, yo, Jack Frost over here? I'm just saying. Is the sound doing that? When the sound is off, you're all yelling at me. The sound is off. Nobody's going to tell me if the sound is on now. Yeah, Eazy did hear me. That's crazy. Eazy did hear me, and this mic was off. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. It's 11 o'clock. I need to go put out some content today. Yeah, how does Eazy be hearing me? The mic was not on, homie. For real, for real. Shout out to Eazy and whatever technology his phone has. With that being said, Eazy, get me that phone number so I could call into that radio station if you don't mind. I want to call him up. I want to contact him. Jack Frost would love to call in for an interview about something. I don't even care what it is. Interview me about, I don't know, Dracula and the Wolfman. Who would win in a bar fight? I don't care. I don't care. You know what? I was thinking about something. I'm not sure. We got to get some more BB West merch out first. I don't know what. This is the second time I had the mic off and he said he heard me. You know, I used to think like, did Eazy have my room bugged? Like, I didn't know what was going on. Yep, Josh Golden, you late. We out. With that being said, let's give appreciation to everybody that did a drop today. I'm feeling a lot better right now, but we gotta get some. We gotta get some content out, and I gotta go get lunch. Anybody buying lunch? I'm trying to have pasta. I'm just saying, I'm trying to eat pasta for lunch. I want to have a nice lunch today so I can work hard. Anybody wanna send $5 right now? A couple of y'all send $5 more. We have this lunch. We gonna have lunch. I'm just telling you what it is, man. I mean, I'm gonna have the lunch anyway. I'm just saying, do you want to pay for it? Anyway, shout out to. Wait, we had a drop. The next Vegas trip is most likely gonna be in August. Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Derek with the. That was this morning. That was yesterday. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Derek. Oh shit, that was during the live yesterday. How did I miss that? Shout out to Derek with the $5 drop. Shout out to Rue Jones with the $10 drop. Shout out to Vintage Blast with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. And shout out to Eazy with the $5 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Don't let nobody tell you different. I'm gonna get up out of here. We got a couple of stories that I want to work on today, and we got a couple of videos that I'm gonna make. But real quick, everybody, we need for you guys to pull up to our website. Help us get some traffic over there. Help us get some traffic over at our website. Pull up to our BBN website. Link is in the description. Leave some comments. Drop some comments. Pull up to our website. More articles will be out today. That's a fact because I'm writing them myself. More articles will be out today. Pull up to our website. I love you guys. Also, just go out there and promote good faith towards one another. Go out there and promote good faith towards one another. Go do that. Go promote good faith towards one another. Shout out to Wavy D. Appreciate you, my brother. With the $10 drop, he said, for pasta. I'm gonna go get some pasta, man. Shout out to William Summersville with the $20 drop, the Doug drop. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. He said, for lunch on me, fam. Salute. Appreciate you guys. And shout out to Truth Is Told for coming in here and saying, Bum wants people to buy his food. Laugh out loud. What a joke. Hey, we hit this dude with bags. Anybody want to throw some bags at the end of the show? Homeboy. Anybody want to throw some bags at the end of the show for homeboy? I'm just curious. Because, you know, he think he winning. So anybody want to throw some bags at the end of the show for homeboy? I'm curious. Live stream the lunch. I'm going to be eating and working at the same time. But if I wasn't doing that, I would. I'm going to be eating and working at the same time, man. I got to write articles. Shout out to, somebody just did a, shout out to AG with the $8 drop. He said, big up. Appreciate you, my brother. I'm going to be eating and working at the same time, my brother. I would, though. You feel me? If I ever go out on a date with a woman, I'll live stream it. If she says it's okay. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, yo, look, I love y'all guys. Let's go promote positivity. Let's go encourage positivity. Shout out to, I'm going to call you JT, my brother, because I don't know what your name is on the show yet. Shout out to JT for the $20 drop. He said, for lunch. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate all of you guys. You guys are the best. These are facts. But I gotta go because I gotta get to the content. I put out two articles yesterday. Please go check them out. I put out 2 articles yesterday. Eric Mack put out like 3 articles yesterday. Let's help us get our website popping. We need y'all to go in there and drop comments. Please go in there. Help get the website popping. Look, just so we can give you a better understanding, our website is fully monetized. We are not playing games over here. We are a fledgling black company. Help us grow. Look, this article went out yesterday. You can see the dates. Well, you can't see the date on that one, but just believe me, it went out yesterday. The date, 21st. Date, 21st. Date, 21st. Date, 21st. There's 5 articles we put out yesterday. I'm going to try to put out 3 to 4 more articles today. And I'm going to do about 3 or 4 more videos. This is a lot of... It's my job. It doesn't matter how much work it is. Oh, that's you. Shout out to Team Moto Productions. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. Got lunch for a few days. Shout out to all of you dudes. But look, please go over there. Could we please leave some comments? Just let us know what you think about the site. Also, we're going to fix the Discord by Friday. We're gonna fix the Discord. The only people that's going to be on the Discord is going to be bag swingers and up. I just want people to know. And we're going to have a special room that's only going to be for people with bricks in their bags. And that's going to be for all the juicy stuff, just so y'all know. With that being said, I love y'all. Please, let's go out there and be productive. Remember, when we helping the person next to us be the best person that they could be, in that moment, we being the best person that we could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.